Hey everybody, how's it going today? John here once again. And today I actually want to talk about community and healthy community and what that actually means. So a lot of times, as we go throughout life, we have different types of communities. So starting when we're younger in school, it's kind of like a forced community. You have your, hopefully, some friends, and other times you'll have acquaintances, and sometimes you'll even have bullies. And that is your community. As you grow older, you graduate high school, you go off to college, or you go to the workforce, and there's community there as well. And you'll click with some people, not click with others, but in general, you'll try to be a decent person and be friendly and accommodating for the majority of people. And that's the hope. Now, as you go into the workforce, you'll encounter a lot of different personalities and a lot of different people. You'll be working with a lot of different people from vast backgrounds, variety of ages, and a little side note, it's quite fascinating when you're the manager of someone I was like 22 or 23 at the time, and I was managing someone who was in their 60s. It's a different dynamic. So suffice to say, you're going to be encountering a lot of different types of scenarios. However, what I want to talk about is once you're more established in life, once you have the education already on the back burner, it's already done, and you're slowly continuing to increase your skill set, and you're entering the workforce, you're 2 or 3 years into your career, and you know your coworkers, you know the job, you know what you're supposed to do, and you excel at it. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky because now you're kind of on your own. You're on your path, and you're going to encounter different types of people. You're going to be in forced settings, such as work, but you're also going to try and find a very healthy community for yourself. At least that's the hope. So for myself, I have a church community that I'm involved with, and it's been good so far. There's a lot of challenges no matter where your community is and where you situate yourself. However, for the most part, it's good. However, what happens if you find yourself in a community that is not necessarily healthy? Now, unfortunately, that's going to influence you. And it's a very difficult thing to digest. So if you are in a community that is not for you, but is more against you in that matter, then unfortunately, you're going to have an uphill battle. On the flip side, however, if you do involve yourself in a very healthy community, you yourself grow exponentially because you're around people that are for you and not against you. So you can focus your time, energy, and money on something more important than just dealing with feuds within the community. You can focus on your purpose. You can focus on your goal. You can start pursuing the things that not only you want, but if you're like me, what God wants for you. And so that's kind of what I talk about today is the people that you surround yourself with is very important. Now, for myself, I have very low tolerance for crappy people. If you are not for me, you are against me, and bye bye. There you go. Because for myself, I do not tolerate that. Not only I don't tolerate it for myself, but I don't tolerate it for those around me. Why on earth would I invite a negative person into my social circle that'll infect everybody else that I care about? No, we're not doing that. And I have very strict boundaries. People don't know about them, but I myself do. And actions speak louder than words. So if you look at my social circle, I do not invite negative people into my life. Or if I do, it's only for a very limited time because I want to try to help them as best as I can. But in terms of going past that acquaintance level, you're not going to see that. And this is where it's very interesting because on one hand, you can say, oh, that's selfish. How could you? On the other side, it's like, yeah, you go do it. And so what I like to say is you get what in life what you tolerate. If you tolerate crap, guess what? You get crap. If you tolerate negative people, guess what? You get negative people. On the flip side, if you tolerate good people, that's what you get. If you tolerate humbleness, if you tolerate people who are striving for excellence, that's what you get. And that's what you need. So, in conclusion, We get what we tolerate, especially in our communities. And if you cannot find a community that is healthy, look online. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened. And so there are plenty of high quality communities out there online. A, you got to search for them. And B, you have to contribute to them. A lot of times that'll be putting a membership fee up front of $100 a month to be involved in this community. Other times you'll have to dedicate yourself one time a week to service of some sort. But regardless, find that community. Learn how to not necessarily grow in it, but you get out what you put in. So put in as much as you can and see what happens. Trust me, you won't regret it. Anyways, that is it for today, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.